Hello everyone and welcome, and today we're going to talk about seeking faith versus seeking the Lord. And without further ado, let's get started. So, seeking faith is never recommended because seeking faith will always lead us to a mentally acquired faith. Now, what is this kind of faith? Now, seeking a mentally acquired faith is that we read a scripture and then we believe it because it is deemed to be true. So we are supposed to believe it and then we attempt to follow it. Now, in some cases, it's simple. We are successful at it. But in most cases, we fail. Why do we fail? Not because there is something wrong with us or we are at fault or we are bad people. It's only because the world around us is so much full of distractions and temptations that it is difficult to stick with the biblical teachings. And it is just the way it is, right? But instead, if we would have tried to seek the Lord, see how the dynamics would change. So now when you're reading the scripture, you're trying to understand the nature of God. You're trying to know God. Without believing beforehand that what is read is true, that is in your subconscious mind already, but now your objective, your aim is to know God, His nature, His character, the way He deals with people, the way He gives forgiveness, and the way He wants His people to lead their lives. Now, while we're understanding the love, we also have to understand the wrath that God has. Like, what are the things that make God extremely angry? Now, these things will help us build a relationship with God, a relationship that will be on a much deeper level. How? Because now when we understand His power, we will be more respectful towards Him. Now when we understand His compassion, we'll fall in love with God. And now our prayers are also changing because now we know that God can change our situation and everything is within His control. He can move mountains, He can move the cities and the countries, He can do everything to make things right for people who are put right with God. So now everything about our spiritual life changes. Now what happens when we face difficult times or we are put in situations that are unpleasant? Now, I would like to mention this, that we do not become immune to difficulties and problems. Problems still exist, but our reaction to them changes. And we might still end up saying things or doing things that would make us unhappy and disturb our peace to a certain level, but the intensity would be much lower. It wouldn't be the same as to how we would have reacted the times when we were not that much deeper in the relationship with God. And also now that you're praying to a God that you know. He always knew you, but He was waiting for you to know Him. And now you have a relationship with Him on a much, much, much deeper level. So everything about your spiritual life is a level up, and it keeps going up as you go deeper and deeper and deeper into the understanding of God. Pray to God that He helps you out with it. Now when the problems happen, you will pray to Him first, consult Him first before acting on your own. Your battles wouldn't be your battles anymore to fight. It will be all His battles. You will present it to Him. You will surrender yourself to Him and you will say that this is what is happening in my life. Help me out, and He will help you out because you're putting your faith in God. And faith in God, you can only put to that extent when you know Him, when you know His power, and you know the things that He can do in your life. And that can only happen when you know His word. So you have to read His word to understand Him and not to just build your faith and to claim those promises and claim those things that are written in the Bible. You have to build a relationship with Him, and only then those things that are written in the Bible will come true for you. Well, I hope this is helpful, and I hope that it helps someone who is starting on their spiritual journey. And I pray for you all. Stay blessed and God bless you. Let me know if there are any questions below, and I'll be more than happy to answer them. God bless you all. Bye.